When calculating the number of heaters necessary to service a particular location, we often use BTUs in our calculations. A BTU is a measure of the heat content of fuels or energy sources. You will often hear the reference, it takes 30 BTUs to service 1 cubic foot of space for 1 hour. That calculation is based on other numbers pertaining to the heaters we use. Other important numbers include, our heaters can put out between 300,000 to 500,000 BTUs of heat per hour. Our heaters can service about 15,000 cubic feet of space for an hour, and our heaters consume about 2 to 3 gallons of propane per hour. Let's calculate the number of heaters necessary to service an area in a real-world example. Take, for instance, an apartment. The apartment is 20 feet wide by 20 feet long by 8 feet high. That gives us an area of 3,200 cubic feet. If we multiply the total cubic feet by number of BTUs need to heat 1 square foot per hour, we'd arrive that it will take 96,000 BTUs per hour to treat this space. If we then divide the total number of BTUs per hour needed to properly heat the designated treatment area, 96,000, by the output capacity of a heater unit using the most conservative output parameters, 300,000, we arrive at 0.32, which is less than 1. This means that one heater can easily do the job. Let's try the same calculation again, but with a larger location like a 2-story house with a basement. The house, like the apartment, is 20 feet wide by 20 feet long by 8 feet high, but we also multiply that by 3 to cover the 2 floors and basement. 3 floors total. That gives us an area of 28,000 cubic feet. Again, if we multiply the total cubic feet by the number of BTUs needed to heat 1 square foot per hour, we'd arrive that it will take 864,000 BTUs per hour to treat this space. Again, we divide the total number of BTUs per hour needed to properly heat the designated treatment area by the output capacity of a heater unit again using the most conservative output parameters of 300,000. This time our answer is 2.88. This is almost 3 heaters, one for each floor.